Everyone wants the exciting story: crypto millionaire, individual stock picks, day trading. But my strategy is boring. In this video, I break down exactly what I do with all of my investments and share why I do it that way. Before we get started, I wanted to say that this is not financial advice and I'm not a financial advisor. This is just me sharing my opinion. Please look into this on your own and find what best fits for you. So why the S&P 500? Let's be honest with ourselves. Most of us are not professional investors. We're not reading quant charts or on Twitter or YouTube listening to a finance guy tell us what our big next stock or crypto trade is. We're just normal dudes wanting to work towards building wealth and financial freedom, which is why I think it's more important to focus on your earning potential than optimizing your returns on a 20K investment. If you focus on earning more money so you can invest more, you're going to have more in the market than someone who is focusing on optimizing trades or looking for the next big thing. Even the so-called professionals underperform the S&P 500 over a 10-year period, with over 90% of active traders who underperform. And when you stretch that to 20 years, only 8% of active managers outperform the S&P 500. So let's be honest, you're most likely not going to outperform the market. But what about crypto? I'm not yet sold still on crypto, and the value is still very volatile. It feels really more like gambling than investing right now. Okay, so let's jump right into it. Here's 3 things that I focused on when I started my investing journey. The first thing is start small, but start today. I started investing in 2017 with only $50 a month. I had been racking credit card debt up for years and had around $19,000 across multiple cards. I wasn't at a complete loss at the time, but I was digging myself out slowly. Luckily, I had paid off my car 2 years earlier and had been using the payment amount towards paying my cards off, and it was around $250. Sometimes when you need to make a change, you have to lean in on emotion and not follow the things mathematically. I opened up a brokerage account and started automatically buying $50 worth of the S&P 500 using what's called a fractional share. So if you're able to find a brokerage that offers that, that's a good way to get into where you don't have to buy an entire share of, let's say, VOO. I know that paying that towards my credit card debt does make much more sense mathematically. I was paying about 23% in interest, which is much more than you can earn in my brokerage account. But I wanted to shift my mindset around finance and become an investor. And it worked. It created a habit to pay myself first before anything else. So start small, even if it's only $20 a month. Pay off your high interest debt first and then reallocate that amount based off a percentage of your income. That way that you can still cover your expenses and have general savings. So kind of my tip number 2 is pay yourself first. In 2018, I really got into improving my finances. In 2018, I consumed anything I could get my hands on. One of the books that impacted me the most is Ramit Sethi. He doesn't follow your standard financial channel guy who is all about cut, eat beans and rice and work 3 jobs until you pay off your debt or die in the process. In his book, I Will Teach You to Be Rich, he has a concept of making savings a non-negotiable expense, like your rent or your phone bill. Most people save and invest whatever is left at the end of the month, which is usually nothing. So Ramit recommends reversing this by setting up automatic savings and investments to pull straight from your account as soon as you're paid. He calls this concept as paying your future self first before anyone else. And this really stuck with me. I like the concept of, hey, I'm not investing in the S&P 500. I'm paying myself first and investing in my future. And that person will be thankful that you took the steps today to make that happen. The third and final tip is stay consistent. This is by far the most important step and where a lot of people fall off. But what if I told you that there was an 8th wonder of the world? Imagine you plant a money tree. The first year it grows $100 in fruit. You pick it, but instead of eating it, you plant those seeds back into the ground. Now next year, your original tree and the new seedling are both growing fruit. You get more than $100 this time. And the year after that, even more trees are producing. That's what we call compound interest. Your money is making money, and that money is making more money. It's like a snowball rolling down a hill. It starts small, but keeps getting bigger and bigger without you having to push it. The longer you let it roll, the more massive it becomes. That's why starting early matters so much. 10 years of snowballing beats 1 year of hard pushing every single time. And that's compound interest. It's really one of the greatest ways to get your money working for you. And it's truly one of the only ways most people can achieve that elusive passive income. Going from $16 an hour to $130K a year meant I could invest 10 times more per paycheck. That salary growth created way more wealth for me than picking the perfect investment. Instead of spending hours of research on an individual stock, I spent time developing skills to earn more. Then I invested that extra income into a boring S&P 500. And really, for most people, the boring truth. Investing in the S&P 500 is not sexy. It won't make you rich overnight, but over 8 years, it compounds. And with this, I don't have to think about it or stress or even watch it. If you're overwhelmed by investing options, just start with the S&P 500. Start with whatever you can, even if it's only $25 a paycheck, and then switch to a percentage as your income grows. Set it and forget it. And that's it for this video. I'd be interested in to know what all you do. Let me know in the comments what you invest in. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.